Y'all ready for this? This week, y'all, salt and pepper chicken with a salsa verde. Doesn't get much simpler. Just all you need is a few simple ingredients for the chicken, but then when it's time to do that salsa verde, we're gonna bring in all the herbs. Gonna bring in a little bit of arugula, some chives, some parsley, a little fresh basil, some cilantro, and some sage. And to top it off, we're gonna add a little bit of spice with a little bit of anchovy paste, some fresh garlic, and capers. Get ready, here we go. Let's chop some of these herbs up and get them ready so we can get them into our mortar and pestle. So all we're gonna do is give them all a little bit of a rough chop. We're gonna need about half a cup of each of these, so we're not gonna, so there's a little bit of that. Here's our cilantro, and cilantro has nice little tender stems on it, so you can feel free to cut the stems as well. It's all gonna go down the same place, so stay tuned and stay with us. So there's our cilantro, about a half a cup of that. We'll join you back in a second when it's time to put them in the mortar and pestle and mix it all together. Guys, into some bowl. All right. Hey y'all, we got all the herbs chopped up. Now it's time to get that salsa verde working. So first things first, let's get some of these things into our mortar and pestle. I've got some capers. They've been sitting in water for about an hour. It's gonna into the bowl with those guys. I've got some garlic that we minced up. I got about 6 cloves right into the bowl. And I'm gonna take about 2 teaspoons of anchovy paste. Now, if you got fresh anchovies, you're good. You get about 4 of those, you can do it to taste, but I'm gonna do about 2 teaspoons of this, and this is about the equivalent of 4 of our, if I had fresh anchovies, or say fresh, anchovies out of the can or anchovies out of a bottle, but hey, whatever feels good to you. So here we go, we got it all in there. All I'm gonna do right now is just mix this together, just blend it, get it happy, and then we're gonna add in all of our herbs in our oil. Got about a cup of olive oil sitting over here to the side. So we're just gonna mix this together. In a few minutes, salsa verde. I'm gonna stick it in the refrigerator and let it do its thing. Let all those flavors come together and get happy. And then I'm gonna get this chicken in the oven. So I got the oven preheating on about 450. And I'm gonna get this chicken cut up and put in there, and we're gonna be ready to roll. Hey y'all, we're done with step 1 of the salsa verde. And it's looking fantastic. We've got the anchovies, the capers, and the garlic into the mortar and pestle. We've got it all down to like a nice little creamy paste consistency. If you don't have a mortar and pestle, don't sweat it. Just put it in a bowl, take a fork, just smash it, put it in a food processor, whatever you have, it's gonna still come out good. All right, next step, get all our herbs into the bowl, all in. Cilantro in, basil into the bowl, parsley into the bowl, chives, arugula, sage, everybody into the pool. And then I'm just gonna stir it up. And what I'm gonna do, we get it all in there, let's start drizzling in our olive oil. So I got about a cup of olive oil. I'm using extra virgin olive oil. So I'm just gonna stir this in, and then I'm gonna set it to the side, y'all. And this is salsa verde, salt. Just drizzle it in and work it all together. It's gonna be crazy good on this chicken. Hey, so all these ingredients you can either get out of your garden or go to your local grocery store. Ain't nothing new, just comes out of the ground, and buy you some olive oil and call it good. It's salsa verde, so if you've got a herb you like that I didn't use, try it. If you got one that I use that you think you don't like, leave it out. It's gonna still taste pretty freaking amazing. Looks like a good salsa verde. Now all I'm gonna do, let's just add just a little hint of salt. I'm using kosher salt. You don't have to use kosher. I prefer kosher, The reason I like it, and I like Diamond Crystal, it's a little flakier, doesn't go as far, a little more forgiving. So don't add too much. You can always add more, but you can't take it away. So I'd encourage you to add a little at a time. So I'm just adding a 1/4 teaspoon. Salsa Verde. That's freaking amazing. That is fire. That is, I ain't lying. That's crazy. That is, come taste this stuff. But you just get a little bit, because it's kind of, it's in your face, but you put this on some chicken, it's gonna talk to you. It's gonna talk to you. And it's the anchovies and the garlic that's giving it the flavor. Just get a little bit, you don't want a lot of that. If you put it on the chicken, it's gonna be even better. Good. Just toss it, we'll toss it over here. There you go. We won't sit this to the side. Oh, here's part. Oh, just get a little bit.
Both you try?
No.
Chunky, dog, chunky. I want it just like that.
That's good.
This is what's giving it the fire right here.
Chef.
That's hot. All right, so this is just gonna sit out at room temp. Hey y'all, let's get this chicken cut up. So he's been sitting out, coming to room temperature. But here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take the little fella and I'm gonna spatchcock it. What the heck does spatchcock mean? I'm gonna take the back out of it and lay it flat so it cooks a whole lot faster. If I cook a whole chicken, it cooks just fine. It takes about an hour, maybe an hour and 15 minutes, depending on the temperature you're setting it at. So here's what I'm gonna do. You can use a knife or use scissors. Take your pick. I got him sitting over on his on the breast side down. I'm just gonna hold him by the neck and I'm just gonna cut it with my scissors. So I got some kitchen shears. It just makes it a little bit easier to do. Or I can use my knife. Either way, it's gonna work the same. But I'm not gonna waste any of this. I'm gonna take this neck, this back, throw it in the freezer and use it to make some chicken stock a little bit later with a whole bunch of other chicken that I've been saving. So that's how we do it. So look here, let's just get the rest of that little guy out of there. Call it good. And we almost got a chicken who's ready to go. So the back is out. There's the back out. I'm just gonna lay him down. Break that breastbone. I'm gonna trim off some of that extra fat. I'm gonna save it because it's gonna go in my chicken stock. And clean off anything extra that I don't want, like any extra little feathers or anything else we see. Hey, y'all, that's it. If you want to remove the wishbone, you can, but I think I'm good. So we got one little happy little chicken. He happy. And just gonna take this little joke, just clean, I'm just gonna clean it up. I'm just gonna use salt and pepper only to season it. So let's get going. First things first though, let's get some paper towels. I'm gonna dry them off real good because I want it to brown. So I'm gonna dry it off, salt and pepper, into the oven, preheated at 450. All right, y'all, hey, get a few paper towels. Just gonna pat this little fella dry. And again, I want it dry so that when I throw it in the oven, it'll crisp up nice and easy. But here's what else I'm gonna do to him. I'm gonna take a little bit of olive oil and just rub it, little olive oil on both sides. And then I'm gonna salt and pepper this joker. And that's just gonna help those seasonings stick a little bit better than they do. Hey, so get in there, use your hands. Best tool in the kitchen besides your knife, probably your hands. Clean hands go a long way. Don't be afraid to touch it. And why are we gonna season both sides? Because we're gonna eat both sides. That's why we're gonna season both sides. All right, so here we go. Let's get it going. So we're gonna do a little salt and pepper. Come hit it with a little bit of salt. I'm using maybe about half a teaspoon of salt to each side. I wanna get him nice and good. Flip this little fella over. And we're gonna hit it again with the pepper. And let's get those little wings. This brother is ready, about ready to go into the oven. All right. Now, if you want to really make this thing sing and make it really crisp up, lay them on an elevated rack like this, put it in the refrigerator overnight, uncovered. Don't cover it up. Want the skin to dry out, and then throw it in the oven. You don't have to, but if you do, you're in for a little extra snap, crackle, and pop, because it's going to be a lot crispier on the skin. So either way, it's going to be good. But let's get it in the oven, and then we'll come out and taste. It's going to take probably about 35, 40 minutes. I've got the oven preheated to 450 Fahrenheit. All right, y'all, hey, look, chicken's looking good, but we're about halfway through the baking process. Got the thing set on 450. I'm just gonna take it out and baste it. I've added a little bit of butter to this pan. I put about 2 tablespoons of butter in here already, so I'm just letting it melting in and basting it with its natural juices. But to add some more flavor, I added a little bit more fat, added some butter. All right, back into the oven. We're gonna cook this till it gets to about 160 degrees internal temperature, 160 degrees Fahrenheit, and let it go. All right, he's looking good. Let's just let him brown up some more. Get happy. Hey y'all, chicken's ready to come out of the oven. So let's get it out. We'll get it tinted, let it rest about 15, 20 minutes, then be ready to taste it with that Salsa Verde. All right, let's get this chicken out. See how he's looking. Oh, that's looking fantastic. Look at all that. That's what you want right there. All right. Let's get him out, let him settle down. Hey y'all, chicken's out of the oven. Salsa Verde's done. Let's get ready to taste this. All right, so I'm gonna just do a quick little cut. I'm just gonna cut this right down the middle. Get that breast separated, there you go. Oh, sweet Jesus, that looks good. I'm gonna separate that, there you go. So we got just a couple of quarters. And I'm gonna start, I think, with the dark meat. I'll put them both on the plate. All right, hey, so let's get some Salsa Verde out of here. It's just the moment we've been waiting for. Let's just put a little bit of this right on there. Just like that. Get a little bit of this and let's give it a taste. So let's be sure to get some chicken with the Salsa Verde and give it a try. Here we go. That is big flavor. That chicken is moist. That chicken is tender. That chicken is finger licking good. That chicken jumps through the roof. If you were playing basketball, I'd say you just jumped out the gym. With that Salsa Verde on top of that, that stuff is insane. Give it a try. But look, I got one person who can always tell me what really, really tastes good. My baby. And here she is. Hey, baby, look here. Guess what? This is salt and pepper chicken with Salsa Verde.
Ooh,
all right, you ready for this?
Salsa Verde.
All right, look here. Let me cut you a little bit. You can help yourself. Jump right in there. Jump right in there. So, Salsa Verde.
You've made this Salsa Verde for a long time.
It's been a minute. But be sure to get some of that Salsa Verde on there. That Salsa Verde's, baby, is crazy. You got all that garlic, anchovy, a little bit of salt, but it just pops. It pops.
That is wonderful.
Hey, look, this would be a good picnic chicken. It would be a good everyday dinner chicken, a Sunday dinner chicken.
The chicken is
you can let this be cold and eat it right out of the refrigerator, but put that Salsa Verde on there. So, y'all give this a shot. Look here, Parker's in town. I got one more taster I want to have taste.
Okay.
Baby son, come on around here, check this out.
Can't eat it all though.
Hey, y'all. Number one baby son. Now, he a little bit taller. Wait a minute, I'm not standing on the block. He's just a little bit taller. Yeah, but look here. Jump in, get out of the shot, son. Tell me what you think.
Start.
So just jump in and try it. So
Jump in?
Jump in.
Gonna pick it up.
No, dog. Don't do that.
Don't do that?
Don't do that.
Okay,
Just
okay.
gonna cut your son. Cut your son. Lord Jesus. What do you think? Salsa Verde, bro. Try this at home,
Is
son.
that
Y'all, hey, this might could be something.
Might?
No, that's really good.
Hey, y'all, look here. Try it at home. If you get stuck, drop a comment down below. But look here. Like it, subscribe. See you in the back. Holla next time.